Hello everyone and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In this episode, we will obviously boot up the new advanced industries, we will sort out the different imports and exports, and we will start making at least a little bit of extra money from these. The steel town construction is well on its way. It will still take a very long time, but not much we can do about that, but at least it is underway. And one more thing about the construction, we will sort out the construction yard for this place in this episode. It is going to be built right across the train tracks, just behind the distribution district. I think that is going to be a pretty good place for it. It will have good access to the local services, it will have ready access to workers and stuff like that. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, set the game in motion, and obviously right now we are mainly waiting for these to finish building. After they are done, we'll set up the different deliveries and we can, well, wait for the excess production to build up and then we can start selling. Now, I believe I did set this one up with some deliveries, yes, for the domestic distribution. I didn't set up the exports yet. So you guys, you can pick up electric and mechanical components and electronics here, but I think this one will be a very slow build up. So instead of 50%, I think in this one we can go for 20%. I think is going to be okay. So basically, yeah, I think, yeah, 20% sounds about right. Yeah, we can go for that one. Now, I did set these, yeah, notify me when you're finished. In fact, let's just set all of these to be high priority. I want to take care of them relatively quickly. And next up, we need to take out another loan. The problem right now is that we will need to invest quite a bit of money into actually running this place, but after we can start selling the excess production, I think we should be fine, but that will come later. We need to buy a lot of steel and some gravel and some boards, but mainly it's going to be steel, so that will be a bit of an investment, but hopefully not too much. Next up, so we did set these. Yeah, all of this is now pretty much good to go. So yeah, tell you what, let me create a new control group for this one. So number 2, for example, this is going to be the bus station. And can you please start working on this place, but only the infrastructure. So you will start building only the pipes and the cabling. I don't want to do the buildings yet. The buildings will be built after everything else is good to go. So there, anything else? No, I think that's it. This one as well, there, and there. Alright, so these will not catch fire that we are building right now. So we can build them pretty safely. Oh, right, I did disconnect this one. Right? I don't remember why, but apparently I did disconnect this one. There it is, now it's fixed. So yeah, just let me know when all this is good to go. Basically, as soon as we have access to the train station, we will start building the buildings themselves. Right. How far are we, by the way? Pretty far still. Maybe, I don't know. I think we will not be able to reach that place before we can buy the EDK300. So yeah, it will be a long time, unfortunately. Anyways, this place is far away from finished, obviously, and this one is very much on the way. Do we have any new buildings that need to be knocked down to low priority? Heat exchanger, that's it. I want to have the infrastructure to be high priority and the buildings themselves to be a low priority. Those can wait. Wires, these can be medium. The switch and the police station are low priority, and that's fine now. Right. So, I think today I would like to sort out the construction yard. It has been a long time coming, and it is kind of important. Now, where can we put it? Ideally, here should be quite alright. It is next to the train tracks. It is still relatively close to the town, only across the distribution district. So here would be kind of nice, but the problem is that the terrain is not very cooperative. Maybe we can set up the offices here and have the production buildings and storages down here. That might work. The problem is we need to have the train tracks come down, so maybe we will have the storages and production buildings here and the offices maybe here or something like that. Anyways, for now, let me see what I can achieve with the current local terraforming. Let's take a look. Let's see, this one appears to be a pretty big space that we have managed to carve out. How big is the old one? It's not too big. Ah. I think we can fit that one in here as well. Okay then. I don't think we will have enough space for the offices, but I think we can fit them here instead, so that's going to be fine. So, let me see. Let me just take a quick look at this place again. So obviously we need the storages, so warehouse, open, gravel and bitumen, and oh right, and the dry bulk for the cement, and yeah, that's about it. And then we build out the different production buildings, right? So I think we will start with the production buildings first. So let me see, we will definitely need to have a concrete plant. You can go right here, and thankfully this time we can align ourselves with the grid. So you can go maybe this way. I will move stuff around as we are building, and then we need to have the asphalt plant. You can be this way, might as well flip it and have them line up, although fine, that will do as well. That means that we want to have maybe the gravel storage right in between them. So maybe we can squeeze in the gravel storage here. So for that one, we will need to have the aggregates and storage, and let's just go for something small. We don't need to go overboard with this. 1000 tons should do it. So something like this, and you know what, don't snap to the grid, just have it up so we can align ourselves with it, but don't snap to it. Alright, okay, so this one needs to move a little bit. Right, so that will take care of the gravel, and then don't forget we need to have a way to bring in gravel. So thankfully the input is on this side, so if you build a gravel drop-off station, we shouldn't have too much problem. So unloading trains, Let's go for the small one, I suppose. That will do. So you will be right here. Maybe flip it so the roads can line up as well, but enough space for the roads. So there. Right, and let's make sure we have access to the rails. So I will just put down a placeholder piece of railing right here. So that is the gravel taken care of. And I think, we need to put in a loading station for the trucks as well. Thankfully, output is on this side, so you should be able to go in right there. There we go. Oh, never mind. Okay, this one needs to be turned around, so you will be this way instead. It is fine. There, and construction finished. Nice. That means this one is good to go. So this is the electronics factory, right? For this one we only need boards. The different parts will be supplied with the local factories. So for this one we only need a single truck delivering the boards. In fact, I will buy the different vehicles right now. So we will need at least 3 open hole, and we need to borrow some more money. There, so 3 of these and 1 dumper. And that one. So you will pick up boards. We don't have boards production, we only have a raw wood production facility yet. I don't want to bother too much with the boards just yet. Maybe later, but not important right now. And here, unload full with the boards. Off you go. So that will take care of the entirety of this one. How far are you? 90. Okay, I think we might as well just speed through this. That's done and that's done. Okay, very good. So you guys, you will pick up steel and drop it off in the mechanical parts factory, and you can wait for a full unload. Off you go. And you as well, pick up stuff at the customs house. You will be for steel and you will be for gravel. And you will drop things off in the electric parts factory. But I think the gravel, I will allow it to run continuously. Unfortunately, we only have 2 parking spaces in here, and we need to leave some open for maintenance and other stuff. So yeah, this one I will allow it to run continuously. But the steel, I think the steel truck can park itself for a full unload. Right. So off you go. This place is now pretty much good to go. So it is reachable from the bus stop. Good. Fine. So right now we just need to wait for this place to start producing stuff. And in fact, you know what? We only have 4 buses going to this place. I think I will buy 2 more. Yeah, I think that's going to be better for us in the long run. So let's buy 2 more Skoda buses and add them to the chemical plant line. Right. Both of you, off you go. And in fact, I suppose at this point, this line is not really a chemical plant, more like, I don't know, advanced industries. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so confirm. And I completely forgot to sort out the garbage pickup for these guys. We do have a technical office nearby, this one. Yes, it can handle them, but each of them are individual, so they don't have a central collection point. I would like to set that one up next. Yeah, right. I don't know. Obviously for this one we need to use the big containers. What if I put one here? No, that will only reach this one. I suppose we need to build a couple of them, not just one. That's fine. Let me just quickly try to level this one out a little bit. No, we are out of range. That's fine. Don't need to have this one as critical, so it's fine. So one of them can go right here, but we only really need a dirt road connection. That will do. Then let's take a look at the coverage. So this one will cover these two. Then we still need to have this one and the chemical plant factory. Can I bring this one out? Yes, I can. What if I do this and have this one come out as well? Something like along these lines. So maybe if I build a pickup right here, that might cover these two. Let's take a look. So if I put a garbage pickup here, perfect. That will even cover the electrical parts factory, so that's even better. So yeah, you can go there. Dirt connection will do. So that is going to be fine. And waste 3 kilometers. So all these should be covered once everything is built. Then we still miss the power plant and the oil power plant. Can I hook up the power plant from the back? I think we might be able to. I will set this one up. I think this will work. Let me just double check. So get rid of that road again. And there. Yeah, it will be able to reach the power plant, so that is going to be amazing. You can go there. Now we just need the oil refinery. I mean, if it's going to be alone, it has a storage space of 21 tons. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I will set up a separate storage just for this one. It is a big building, it has a lot of garbage storage, so it's not going to benefit from a separate pickup point. I think it's going to be okay. Right. So that sounds about alright. Also, we need to borrow one more time. As I said, we will need to buy some extra resources before this place is actually good to go for money making, but it will come eventually. And yeah, I think at this point this is alright. So we are selling the excess 20% and we are distributing the domestic production. Right. Also, we do have the maintenance office hooked up, and we do have the, not this one, the cargo station or the clothing factory. Here we can load fabrics. Okay, so that one is set up. Never mind. For a second I thought that we don't allow fabric pickups, but we do. I mean, yeah, I was for a second wondering why are we buying fabrics, but you know what? It does make sense because whatever fabric we are making, we are immediately using here, so it does make sense that we are buying fabrics from time to time. Because, you know, we are producing very little excess, so yeah, it makes sense. Okay then. Now we just need to give these guys some time. Yeah. We already have some mechanical components, some electronics even. That's great. And once they go above 20%, we will start selling the excess. Okay, I will leave them to it. So let's get back to the construction yard. So we have the gravel sorted. That's great. Next up, we might as well sort out the bitumen, I suppose. So for that one, we need liquids, a storage. I think one of these 300 tons will be just fine. Let me see, you can go here, I suppose. There, and obviously it will be done with underground piping. Don't need to go any more than that. That's fine. I just want to make sure that we can still deal with the roads. Not quite. That's fine. I suppose we can just create a dead end here. That will do as well. Okay, fine. Let's just move this one out a little bit. Does not matter because we are not finalizing anything just yet. So there, fire is fine. So we need the aggregate drop-off station. The small one will do. Thank you for extinguishing the fire. You will be here instead. Flipped a little bit further away from the storage. So we should be able to put in the conveyor belt. That's fine. And now we should have enough room for the roads. So you can come out exactly what I wanted to see. So you will go that way, you will hook up there, you can hook up right there. These are not one-way road connections, so we can use just one of them, and you will go up this way, but maybe a little bit closer to the driveway. Yeah, something like this. So you can hook up there, that's fine. So we have the roads taken care of, at least for now. Don't forget the railroad connection. Stock production, not great, but should be okay. So next up, we need to have the drop-off station for the bitumen. For that one, liquid grains. Yeah, let's just go for a small one. I think we might be able to squeeze it in here. Although, maybe here instead. Is there going to be enough curvature on the rail tracks? Yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay, good. So here we can pipe in the bitumen, but maybe not quite like that. That more like it. Good, so bitumen is taken care of. Great. Obviously we will use this one for the fuel as well, so might as well take care of that now. Once again, 300 tons will be just fine. Don't need to go overboard. In fact, I think right here should be alright. It should give us enough space for the tracks to go. So something like this. So this will be enough space for the tracks, right? Yeah, perfectly okay. Good. And now we just need to hook up the pipe connection. So yeah, instead of this, we will have this one go in there and this one will go in there. But maybe this way. Slightly better. Fine, do it this way then. See if I care. Right. So these are now hooked up. So bitumen, fuel, and this one feeds into the asphalt plant. That's great. Next up, let's try to sort out the dry bulk. Well, that is going to be for the concrete plant. Now, as we have established, we can convey dry bulk through factory connections. So let's take a look. Dry bulk, the dry bulk storage. This is too much. This is a little bit better. This one would be ideal, but this is modern industry. That is still a couple of years away. So let's just go for this one. But this one doesn't have a factory connection. What about you? Yeah, this one would be great, but this is way too much storage. Do we want to set up a dedicated line delivering the cement and just have them park in the drop-off station? That would actually solve the problem. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for that. So we will have a railway dry bulk loading unloading, and this one does not have a factory connection either. Okay, what about a cement silo maybe? This one? Ah, there we go. This one has a factory connection. So fine, it is a overkill in terms of storage space, but whatever. Let's go for it. So you can go right there, but maybe facing this way. So the road connections will be a bit easier. So that will do. And then we need to have the rail drop-off station. You can be right here, I guess. Yeah, that will do. Although maybe this way instead. So both the road and the rail connection will be a bit easier. But not the input to the station. I want to have the output to the storage exactly like this. So you will need to be more like that way. So we need to have the input for the storage like that. Right, so this one is going into the storage. Good. So once again, railroad connection can go. I suppose we can just skirt around that station. That looks good to me. And you can go into the station. Right. Yeah, let's just extend the shaft a little bit more. So let's just do this. So far, so good. Right, so we have the cement and the gravel. We have the loading for the gravel for the trucks as well. So that's great. The gravel and bitumen for the asphalt. Good. We have the fuel drop-offs as well. So I do believe we now only need to have the rest of the storages, and that's it. Now, can I maybe achieve a bit of through traffic here? I don't think so, but never hurts to check. So I don't think we can go through here. No, it is simply too low. Okay, fine. Maybe with a level crossing we can achieve a bit of extra storage in here, I think. So let's just have this one run up. You can connect up there. And if we build a level crossing here, then we can set up some storages in this big empty space. I think that would be kind of ideal. Right, let's go for that. In fact, maybe we can use this for the open hole storage, so we can store the or bring in the stuff through this rail line. Yeah, I think that will actually work. So warehouse, yeah, you can go right here. Good. And that means that we want to have this one pushed down a little bit. So you will need to go away. And you know what? Yeah, I would feel better if this one was a little bit further away from the building itself. Just give everything there extra space. And you can hook up here. And you can hook up. Okay, this one needs to be a bit more straight. Okay, so far so good. So we have the dry bulk, the open... Sorry, no, this is the warehouse. Although warehouse would do as well, but I would prefer if it was the open hole storage. doesn't make a big difference, but whatever. So there, open hole storage instead, the medium one. Although, no. Apparently the warehouse will fit in the best here. Okay, fine. Let's just put this one back. So there. And there. Right. So far so good. So now we just need the open hole storage, and I believe this place is fine. Let's double check. So in the previous town, we have the gravel storage, gravel pickup, gravel drop off, fire safety. That one will come from the town, so that's fine. Then the cement factory, asphalt factory, bitumen, dry bulk. You're right. Open hole warehouse is fine now. Yeah, that's it. Only need the open hole storage, and that's it. Right, so where is it? There you are. I think first, let's make sure we have the roads taken care of. So you will go this way. You can hook up there. You can come out this way, so you will need to continue that way. Hook up. And you as well hook up. In fact, I think, yeah, let's just do that. So there and there. You can continue this way into town. And you can hook up here. And now we just need to sort out the open hole. I think that one can go here. Do we really have 4 different lines going through here as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay then. I guess we just need to set up a big switch somewhere around here. And that's going to be fine. Right, so I think we can squeeze in the open hole storage here. Or maybe here even. And just give it a nice long platform. It will not make a big difference. Or maybe it will hook up. No, that is going to be too close to this intersection, so yeah, it will have to go the long way around. Either way is fine. So we need a open hole storage. And you know what, just for the sake of the platform, let's have it here instead. So can I squeeze it in? Yes, I can. Maybe flip it so the railroad is a little bit closer to the others. And you can go right here. Road connection can go there. And the rail connection will go through on this side. Okay, so we can have garbage pickup from the town. We can bring in power as well. Although, we have already used up all the connections on the transformer, so fine, let's just build out one more transformer. It's fine. So we need this one and a transformer. You can be here, I guess. And we can use this one for the town as well. But for now, let's just set up a substation, which will be, yeah, in this corner. Here it can reach everything. So you can be there. Yeah, we have too much stuff in the way. I will go for an underground connection. So you can hook up like so. That's fine. Anything else? We need to have this one, obviously, once everything is moved out of the way. And that's it. Right, so what is the elevation around here? It is completely level. So if we put in a level crossing, it should be quite alright. Okay then, obviously, this is going to be just gravel. so that's fine. Anyway, I can make this one better. Let's just get rid of that node and have this one hook up to the main road there. It's going to be a very busy intersection, but oh well, it's fine. Right, and as far as I can tell, this is pretty much good to go. Bitumen, fuel, gravel pickup for the trucks. Both of them are hooked up. Warehouse, dry bulk, and open hole. Yeah, I think this is pretty much good to go. Okay, I will hook it up here, I think. Or maybe even here. Can I make it come out this way? So, F4. I don't know. Run this one as close as possible and then hook up there. That looks good to me. The problem is the closeness of the rail tracks. So we cannot really bring out, although if we do this, then this. No, it's fine. Forget about it. Let's just have this one come across, put it back as close to the tracks as possible, and then just hook into the main road. That way. Yeah, that will do. But I don't like it. This is going to be busy for the construction trucks. Maybe hook up here instead. Yeah. Don't go through the town. So yeah, forget about this. You go back. Finalize. That's good. And we will connect up to the roads right here. Also, we might as well put down the construction offices. So first things first, we need a bit of empty flat space. Hopefully that's going to be enough. At a glance, it should be big enough. So I think we will have the road go through here. So connect up first. Yeah, let's just hook it through here. You will go into the construction yard. Something like this. That will do. And let's have the 4 offices here. So that one, the big 24 parking space offices, and I am not sure. Yeah, this is way too much. We need more space, unfortunately, but well, I think we can continue leveling out this way, or just have 2 offices here, another one can go here. So yeah, I think we can squeeze them in. Right, so let's just have... Did I spill over the road? No, I did not. Right, you can go here. You can go flip and go right there. Can I squeeze this one in? No, the cables are in the way. But if we move the cables, then it should be fine. Let me see. Yeah, brown, yellow on brown is not very easy to see, but yeah, I think we can move these cables a little bit. So basically all we need to do is demolish that one. And instead, let's go here and then across. And the cables are, oh geez, way too close to the bridge. Right. You go away. You first go across the bridge. And... no, that is way too close. Okay, fine, create a small plateau for them. And that one looks a lot better now. Okay. Right. So we have enough space to build one more office here, and then we can put in one more office here. And that will be the 4 office that we had in the previous place. And I think that's going to be enough parking spaces for all the construction vehicles. So let me see, construction 24, you can go right here. That's going to be fine. There, and one more can go right here. I think that will do quite nicely. Right. Okay, I think that will be fine. Okay, I will not prioritize it. It will be built when it gets built, it's fine. Also, we have, I believe that's a new tram, and that's it. Right. I will build the rail connections once all this is moved away, so that's fine. Power is fine. Yeah, let's just put in a garbage collection. I don't think that's going to be a big problem, but you know what, might as well. So we need garbage collection, and a small stand will do, I believe, although I'm not sure. The asphalt and the concrete plant, are they big or small? Technically, these are industrial buildings. Big garbage container, right. So these will require big ones. Okay, that's not a problem. Yeah, big one here as well. That's fine. Let's just build a big industrial pickup point for garbage. So we need it for this one and this one. So it needs to be right in between them. Yeah, something here. Here we can reach both of them. So that will do. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I will preemptively start foresting the area, so let's just whip out the beech trees. Have a bit of foresting here, a little bit along the tracks, a bit in this corner, and then in here. Basically just fill up the space a little bit, not a lot. Yeah, that will do. Right, as I said, I will not prioritize it. Once we get to this place, the construction vehicles will take care of it, and I will not push these down to low priority. If we can start building these, they will remain on medium priority, but the town buildings will remain on low priority. And speaking of which, this one can be knocked down, and the rest are infrastructure. So right, keep focusing on that, please. Also, we have finished this piece of long road, very nice. Now we are working on this one. This is tram tracks, exactly. Right, this is going to take a while. In fact, I'm starting to lean towards making these high priority. But no, I will leave it on medium for now. It's fine. Also, just noticed, borrow the money please, thank you. And I suppose we might as well repay some of the smaller loans now. Because, you know, might as well. The less we have to pay in interest, the better. In fact, I suppose we could consolidate some of these loans into these 100,000 installments. I will go one more and that's it for now. Right, we are still paying 72,000 every month, but it's not too bad. Now, what is the deal with the advanced industries? Which are... where are you? Here. Right. So you guys are busy making mechanical components, electrical components, and electronics. That's great. Also, why is there a tree growing out of the warehouse? I know we have tree planting turned on through research, but please don't. There, so we have excess electronics, excess mechanical components, excess electrical components. Very nice. All right, so we should be selling these at this point, right? Economy and trade and not imports, exports, and the entirety of this year. No, we are still not selling them, but it should be any minute now. That's fine. So, right, we should start selling these pretty soon, right? Oh, no, never mind. I have the customs house not set up correctly. Here, we need to sell excess electronics. Are we going to leave? Not yet. What about components? Not yet. What about mechanical components? And there you go. Good, good, good. So start selling the excess, please. That will be better for our checkbooks, I believe. Yes, we are still importing the steel, but we are exporting advanced stuff, so that's going to be good for us. And right. Okay, I think I am happy with these developments. We have the new construction yard set up. It is behind the distribution district, so pollution from the two production facilities shouldn't be too big of a problem. They are not very polluting anyways, but still they are relatively far away from the actual residential areas, so that's going to be alright. And that's pretty much it. Now, what about these? Yeah, we still don't have a lot of foreign workers in here. 8 only. 10. Yeah, that's not a lot. I wish we had more than this. Oh yeah, by the way, since we have upgraded these buses to these Skoda ones, I don't think we need to have 2 of them. I think a single one will be fine. So yeah, I think I will not sell this one. I will just park it in the depot right there. Right. I think a single one is going to be quite enough, and that should leave us a little bit more for construction. Yeah, I kind of wish that we had maybe an advertisement campaign for not tourists, but maybe for workers. That would be kind of great. But we don't, so oh well. Anyways, all this is progressing quite nicely. Right, we are not quite at the 1 hour mark yet, but I don't really know what I could accomplish in this episode. So tell you what, I think I will go for an early goodbye. By the way, did we manage to build any of this? Let me see, just take a look at that. So I don't really know. I didn't count how many we had. No, we are still building. We have all the overground cabling and all 8 pipes. So, sorry, all 10 pipes. So yeah, we are nowhere near finished, but we are making progress. Here's the buses, so it's slow going, but plus this one is empty now. Yeah, during the winter, get used to not being able to bring in the workers all the way. In fact, these guys should give up. Yeah, they've given up. Yeah, so on the snowed-in roads, we will not be able to bring in the workers, but during warmer months is going to be fine. Also, why did you stop production? Oh, power plant, it's fine. We have the contingency with the power imports. This is what's very important. This one needs to run 24/7. Right, I think we can call this one here, and we will pick things up in the next episode. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. if you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.